Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I am Azabin Firdaus, welcoming you all to the sixth episode of the interview series of the Superbrands of Bangladesh. Superbrands, the UK-based independent authority on branding, promotes the discipline of branding and pays tribute to exceptional brands all over the world. Superbrands has been successfully publishing a prestigious series of books which identifies and pays tribute to the strongest brands in the world. Although the concept began in the UK in 1994, it has now spread across the world in 88 countries. Superbrands Bangladesh this year has identified and honored the most powerful brands of Bangladesh for the period of the next 2 years. The objective of Superbrands Bangladesh is to select brands that have been successful in Bangladesh with their strong market presence and great reputation. Brands that are considered to have excelled in their particular fields and stand out from the average. Superbrands Bangladesh has honored 40 brands for the year 2020 and 2021. We will be having discussion with these super brands every week. The objective of the show is to be more affiliated with these brands so that we can know what made them the super brands of Bangladesh. So, without further delay, let us introduce our very special guest of today. We have with us Rashid Maimunul Islam, Managing Director, Mondo Ceramic. A warm welcome, Haya.
Assalamu alaikum. Hello, everyone. Thank you for having me.
And next, yes, pleasure. And next we have Mr. Rabiz Ahmed, Director, Elite Paint.
Assalamu alaikum. Good evening to everyone, to all the viewers, and thanks for having me to your show.
Yes, it is our great pleasure to have these two brands in our show. I have been reading all the fascinating history of these two brands. First, I want to go to Rashid Bhaiya and want to know about the illustrious history of Mondo Ceramic. And I want to know, and along with the viewers, want to know this from you, Bhaiya. Over to you.
Okay. Thank you so much. Mondo Ceramic Industries Limited was founded by my late grandfather, Mr. Harun Rashid Khan Munnu. It was started in 1984, and we were the first actually export-oriented porcelain tableware manufacturer in Bangladesh. We were the first to export tableware from Bangladesh, and we started our export in 1987, and we've been exporting to over 30 countries since then. And we've set up even in 1987 we set up our company in the UK as well called Mondo UK, and that's still running today as as a marketing hub for our export operations. Since then we've been as we were one of the first pioneers for tableware manufacture in Bangladesh. Before us there was only people ceramic, and but we were the first ones to take Bangladesh, the ceramic to the tableware market into the global stage. Then slowly we've expanded our factory, and then in 2001 we started producing fine bone china product, which is a much premium grade of tableware. And now apart from Shine Puku, we're the only it's us and Shine Puku who are producing bone china in Bangladesh, and we're exporting all over the world premium product. And as you know, through our great exquisite quality and the varied range of products that we supply to the market, we've become, over the last 36 years, we've become a well trusted and loved household brand in our country and also globally.
Thank you, Bhaiya. Thank you so much for actually telling our viewers regarding this illustrious journey of the Mondo Ceramic itself. We'll hear more about this great brand in the later part of the show. Let's move on to our second guest, who is also representing one of the pioneer brand of our country, which is Elite Pen. So, Bhaiya, would you please share some of the lights of this brand's journey to to our viewers today?
Sure. So we are the first ever paint and coating manufacturer in Bangladesh. We have been in business even before Bangladesh got its independence. We started our journey in 1952. And this all started with our beloved late grandfather, Mr. Sirajuddin Ahmed, who started this journey. And he himself was a chemist, and he started his small factory and started producing quality paints. And he also started marketing it all by himself. So it was all a one-man show. And the quality products and the continuous innovation, diversification, and hard work brought us here what we are today. So we are very thankful to our great grandfather. We stand as the third generation of the company after having taken over from my father and my uncle. And we believe in following in their steps and keep manufacturing quality products to fulfill the infrastructural needs of the country.
Great, Bhaiya. So we'll hear more the next, as because we are the business is running in the third generation. So does the Mundo Ceramic, as far as I know. So my next question or the discussion to the Rashid Bhai regarding the how from the beginning till date 2021 the brand itself has been evolved in many folds. So and there is this the vision of Munno, the late Munno, Mr. Munno has been made this brand this historic achievement of winning the trophy, export trophy for 12 times that any brand has done in the tableware sector. And back in 1984, he has visioned this. He will make this brand is a export oriented one. So then he passed through this dream vision to generation. So the target to target. So will you please tell our viewers more about this target? The vision has been passed through from the last 36 years.
Sure. When we started in back in '84, Bangladesh actually didn't have the market was very new to tableware, and so we had a big challenge in our hands to actually educate the people of Bangladesh to tableware product and how to use it and to be used as a daily necessity. So I think the first, I mean, the product that really made us a household name, I would say, has to be our studio collection. That I think a lot of our viewers and everyone know about this. This is the it's the blue Rajinigonda design. I think a lot of people still have in their home, and it was a studio. It was a very premium white porcelain product. We were the first to introduce it in our country, and I think that took the market by storm, and we really became a luxury and a renowned brand. And after that, it just kept going from there. I mean, we kept on introducing newness in the market, basically new designs, new shapes, and slowly developing our technology. And my grandfather's one of his I would say the most valuable advice that he gave us was that you always have to stay up to date with the technology of your respective business. So whenever there was any change, like when we started, it was completely set up by the Japanese. It was actually that we had a technical collaboration with JICA and JETRO, who actually linked us with a OEM ceramic Japanese equipment manufacturer for tableware, and they set up the whole factory with their people, and there were almost like 20 Japanese people actually staying with us, training our people about how to produce these kind of premium porcelain products. So from there, the Japanese technology kind of fell behind, and the Germans came in to the market, and they were developing more, interesting technologies and more new technology they were bringing in for efficient tableware products. And so we kept up with that, and now we introduced this new German technology in our factory. We were the first one to introduce in '98. This is it's called Isostatic Press. Basically, it's like injection molding that you use for plastic manufacture, but it's the same kind of principle, but used for tableware. And we were the first to introduce it in our country, in our factory, and we still have that running. And So in this way, we've always stayed up to date with it. And even now, we are going for our fourth expansion of our factory, which will hopefully be installed because of the whole COVID pandemic. Our plan got delayed, but we are hoping to get this completely up and running by 2022, which will make us one of the most, the largest, and also the most technologically advanced tableware manufacturer in our market. And this just allows us to give you and to introduce more products, new products, and new designs in the market to keep basically, because nowadays with the new generation, with the social media generation, I mean, the market taste changes very rapidly due to fast fashion. You know what happened in the garments and the textile sector because of fast fashion. Same thing happens for even your homeware. People like to see more new designs and changes in your product portfolio every quarter or every few months. So having this new technology in our factory, having our factory up to date, really helps us to stay on top of the ever evolving customer demands.
Yes, thank you so much, Azri. You rightly put in the fast fashion thing, because today's generation, millennials and Gen Z, they are into mostly like changing things very. It's like fortnightly, month on month basis. They look for new designs every other time. So it's great to know that Mondo is, as usual, as evolving with the right kind of customer needs in the coming time. So we'll learn more about it from the next version of the discussions we'll have. Now, I would like to know about Elite Pens. I have been reading that they have strategy for our product base for B2B as well as B2C. So the special products for big commercial buildings or big infrastructure, and as well as they have range of products for households. So will you tell our viewers regarding how you design this product and services target by target?
Sure. As a paint and coating manufacturer, Elite Paint has genuinely made an effort to be actively involved in every sector of the country, ranging from real estate to shipbuilders, industrialists to individual household customers, and serving them with a wide range of quality products. We can proudly say that Elite Paint is the #1 local paint company in the country. And our target market segments comprises of various architects, engineers, constructors, contractors, dealers, and retailers. So we actually design different approaches for every customer based on the needs that actually effectively meet the desired requirements. So whether it concerns the pack size, the quality, the price, or the environment. So based on what their need is, we actually provide them with the requirements.
Also, tell us more about the customer B2C. I have been reading there is a lot of shades and a lot of customizations are available. So how you design or think of these things, keeping in mind the customer demands?
Yeah, so basically, we are a very local company, as you know, and we manufacture various DOP resin, thinners, insulating paints, which are essential chemicals for plastic, leather, and heavy machinery, so which basically serves as a raw materials for these industries. And we also brought in many first of first in Bangladesh, and now we diversified ourselves to manufacturing construction chemicals. So we came up with a new product, which is called Superbrands, and which has already taken the market lead within a very short period of time. And it is also used in mega projects like Chittagong waterlogging drainage project, which is owned by the CDA, and also several other public and private projects. So, and due to this growing demand, and we also introduced a new product, powder and coil coating, and thermoplastic road and runway marking paint. And because of all this, we are actually doubling our capacity and bringing in new innovative products to cater to the growing needs.
Thank you, Maya. And next, my question, of course, this is a show of brands, branding, and the excellence of brands or marketing communication, whatever we say. So, Rashid bhai, we have seen like the product and innovations and services, Mondo has evolved its branding or communications over the years of time. First, it was more like in the first era, it was more of the emphasizing on the foreign affiliations or the face by face. Then it was into B2C. Then it more talked about the technology, the design, and the premiumness. Now there's a flagship store in Bonani that has been opened with a much of and 2 days away. So there's online version of Mondo Ceramics. So tell us the marketing efforts and the designing or the campaigning, how it has been thought of or and in the market to our viewers.
Um, for the marketing scale, I think especially after the introduction of social media, it's actually completely changed the landscape of how you market your products and how a company behaves now. So that's why we took full advantage of that, especially with the growing, the astronomical popularity of Facebook in our market, and now the growing trend of Instagram. It's really helped us to really put our product right on your basically to the customer's hand. People are like spending 5-6 hours a day on the phone, and they are getting we can place our products directly onto their hands. I mean, through sponsored ads and through our social media pages. So that's really helped us to really appeal to the millennial and the generation, as you said, the Gen Z sector of the market. Because what I felt when I first joined back in 2009, I kept seeing that because we are such a heritage band, and as we started that is almost 40 years ago now. What was happening was, with the new generation, they were losing a touch with the brand because it was becoming a second-hand brand. You'd see, I mean, people from my generation, they would say, yes, oh yes, I know Mondo from my parents or my grandparents. Yes, they used to use your product, and yeah, I think we still have some of your products in our home. This was becoming like that. So that's when I thought that this if we carried on like that, it would be just a matter of that time that people would just not use our brand. I mean, people would not know or recall our brand anymore. That's why we really stepped into social media. That's why we really started our e-commerce platform as well, our own website, so that people, all our consumers can see the range of exciting and the new products that we're developing, and they can easily buy it. They easily just place an order from your phone, or and then the next step we did was we introduced our flagship store in Bonani, which is alhamdulillah a great success. I mean, and that's really solidified us as as I said, a brand that even the new generation can relate to. Basically, we became very relatable and very accessible to everyone, and that's why we have now really taken this as our next step of the business. Actually, expanding our retail network even more. As we speak, I'm working on another signature store in Uttara now, in Sonargaon Jonapod, right on the main road. So that would be and then we will slowly roll out to different parts of Dhaka. We've also started giving a franchise in Chittagong, so people in Chittagong can now get our premium retail products at their doorstep. They can just order. They can buy it from there as well. So slowly we will increase even more our footprint, and that's the only way we can keep our brand relatable, keep our brand alive. So I think that's our next phase of the business for us.
Yes, very much agreed, Bhaiya. Okay, next we'll learn more about from Rabesh Bhaiya regarding elite pens, sales techniques, preparations, and also the service dissemination process, how things are going and how you're doing. So Bhaiya, please tell us this to our viewers.
Sure. In terms of sales generation and technique, well, thanks to our forefathers again for their legacy to remain with unconditional quality approach to products. Quality is key. Quality is everything to elite paints. And because of our quality approach to products, we are enjoying a highly satisfied customer base who have been with us despite the fierce competition and penetration of foreign companies. Within our generation, we are keen to dominate the contemporary market by educating youngsters, new professionals comprising of architects, engineers, various government officials, by arranging various continuous professional developments, training, seminars, webinars, etc. And through our sessions, we try to deliver the message to them that painting and coating, it's not a luxury, but it's a necessity. It is something that protects the assets and thus saves money. So paint is it's not a luxury, but it is indeed a necessity. It is used for protection.
Okay, that's a great awareness throughout the down the line to actually make people understand why painting is so important. Okay, Bhaiya. So next, along with the same line, the viewers or I myself also want to know about the recent development, as you have already mentioned, the expansion of the factory that is going to be the modern art of Mondo Ceramic, Rashid Bhai, and also how this humongous sales force has been managed pre-COVID, and now this is COVID time. So, would you tell our viewers the this COVID situation, how you have been handling things, and what are the new in the COVID situation has learned or taught us something very important. So, these important things, what are the important things you want to carry forward in the coming times? So, would you please share that with our viewers today, Bhaiya?
The COVID situation, I would say that this whole pandemic, we have lost so many close, near and dear to us. We have lost so many lives, and so this has really taught us to appreciate what is important and really focus on that rather than on frivolous things and unnecessary expenditures, to really optimize everything, minimize costs, optimize your production to make the best of the worst time that we are passing through now. So this has really helped us in a way to really understand what we need to, how we need to, even all our workforce and everyone. Actually, it was kind of like a jolt, and it was a wake-up call for everyone to realize that how we can work together and how we can work more efficiently, so that you don't have to spend so much money, or how you need to be more careful about for example, the raw materials that we use are all imported. It has to be imported, and due to COVID and the global logistic situation is a complete mess as a result. And so when we are importing raw materials from Europe, from India, from China, from all over the world, it's due to shipping delays. We're not getting our product on time. We are getting delays. So when you don't get a product on time, we can't run production smoothly. So this has taught people that whatever raw material we get, we need to minimize our wastage as much as possible, so that whatever material we have in hand, we make the most of it. So this is really given us a huge. I am seeing a huge change of attitude adjustment in our workforce, that they understand the value of money, the value of whatever we have now. We have to cherish it, and we have to really do the most of whatever we have with us. So this is one of the lessons that we've learned from there. And also on the other hand, due to Corona, to the COVID situation, we really had to change our marketing approach completely to get the product. As I was saying, e-commerce played a big role for us because of people were not moving as much. Because of various lockdowns, and people were reluctant to go out. Even if we have a physical store now, not everyone wants to go to a public place. They want to be safe. They want to do the work, do the shopping from home. So e-commerce has really helped us. We've actually we launched the e-commerce when we were in the first lockdown back in March 2020. So we launched the e-commerce shortly after that, and we saw a big change in people's mentality, because now you're seeing that a lot more people are actually doing online shopping. That was before the COVID pandemic. Bangladesh, I don't think not even 1-2% people were actually interested of doing that much of, and especially for a fragile product like us, a ceramic product, people didn't even think about buying something like that from an e-commerce platform. But now, because of the pandemic, people are opting for it, and they are actually they are actually having a good experience with our products. They're very happy with our services. And even just last in this Qurbani Eid, we've had, because everything was locked down since end of June. But Alhamdulillah, because of our e-commerce platform, we've had a very good sale of our new collection, of our Eid collections that we released shortly before Eid. And whatever we've released, it's all sold out through our e-commerce. So that was a big learning for us, and it's something that I think will continue to grow.
Yes, definitely. We will be more omni-channel based going forward, offline, online, both. So thank you so much, Bhaiya. The next question or next discussion with Ravish Bhaiya regarding the recent development of Elite Pens, and also if there's a lot of unique and untold information, I'm sure the brand has. So will you share those also with our viewers today?
Sure, definitely. We are a thriving enterprise, always striving to win through our products and services, and is proud to offer good value for money through its wide range of products aimed at a wide range of consumer needs. Elite Paint has brought many first products in Bangladesh, and will continue to bring new innovative line of products that add substantial value to the country's thriving economy. Again, to mention, we are the first Bangladeshi paint manufacturer to have taken an initiative to form BPMA, that's Bangladesh Paint Manufacturers Association. And also, I would like to let everyone know that Elite Paint is not only a pioneer in paint and coating industry, but also a pioneer in private banking. That is AB Bank Limited, which was started by my grandfather. And my grandfather also started an insurance company called BGIC. Then my uncle, he started petroleum, super refinery, and other sectors. So these are actually unique things about the Elite Paint family. And it is the only paint company also that offers lead-safe paint with the certification in Bangladesh as of today from IPEN. And it is very unique because no other paint company has this certification. And also, we also continue to organize various sporting events. For example, we organize the Elite Siraj football tournament for the last 30 years. And the aim is to develop junior footballers in association with CJKP. So these are some unique and untold information about Elite Paint, which I'm sure the public now knows.
Yes, definitely. These are very unique. And also, it's great to know that Elite Paint has been continuously investing time and effort towards the footballers community of our country. Thank you so much, Bhaiya. The next discussion I would like to have with Rashid Bhaiya regarding, as you are saying, the next establishment which will be in the 2022. I'm just curious to know. I'm sure viewers would be. There's this fast fashion or fast tableware, whatever we say. Is it going to be like something like we can expect something like superhero type things in our tableware, or something like some design, fast fashion design that will be actually reflected on the next tableware designs as Mondo is planning? Is it something like that? Will you tell us about what fast fashion reflection would be seeing in the Mondo's next range of designs, Bhaiya?
I think the new expansion that we're doing. First of all, we are doubling our production capacity, because with the market size that we're seeing now, in the even just the domestic market, it's almost 700 crore taka market per year. So it's a huge market, domestic, which we are we are struggling to meet with the demand as it is. And since the pandemic, there's a growing since the West is opening up now, so we are seeing a lot of demand for export as well. So for export and domestic, we need to expand. We need bigger capacity to cater to our customers. So that was one of the factors, one of the parts of this expansion. And another thing is, as we were talking about fast fashion and the changing needs of tableware, what we're actually investing in is it's a digital printer for our tableware. Basically, it's at the moment when we make the various decal designs for our tableware, it's all done manually by screen printing. It's similar to how they do on paper printing as well. So printed on a paper by screen printing, and so it's very laborious, and it takes a lot of time to develop a design and to make it. But with the digital printer, it's done all through computers. So you just feed the paper in, and whatever design you can do 10 pieces of design, and then you can change to another design. It's very fast, so you can make multiple designs and release new designs even much more quicker than how we can at the moment. Like now we take at least 2-3 months to release a new design. Then every month we can release 3-4 new designs we can do, because with the digital technology, which the tiles manufacturers are already doing. All the tiles companies are using digital printers. That's why you can see so much variety in their designs. So this technology is now being shifted to tableware, and we will be one of the first ones. We will be the first one actually to get this machine in Bangladesh. So this would really help us with releasing more varied and more designs at a much quicker rate in the market. And another thing that it will really help us with is the corporate or the B2B orders, or the B2B side of the business, because there you need a lot of as you've seen, a lot of companies, they want mugs with their own logos on it or different text on it. Pharmaceutical companies want with mugs with their how do you say, the medicine name on it. So with this digital, if we have this digital machine, we can produce these even small quantities in a record time, in very quick turnarounds with these orders. And because corporate customers usually have a very short lead time, whenever they place an order with us, they want the delivery within, say, 15-20 days. But because of this, without this digital technology, it takes us almost 30 days to complete any order. So with this machine, it will help us to turn around more orders in a very quick turnaround time. So, allowing us to get more orders from corporate clients.
Yes, that's exciting, because that's one of the recent development you have already mentioned, aligned the discussions. Because I myself a mother of two sons, so I was wondering to have superheroes printed things. And as you have mentioned, this is not quantity specific, so it could be as minimum as possible, and the designs will be very. So that's why I specifically asked this question, Bhaiya. Thank you so much. It's exciting to know these things will be available soon here from the brand, from Munno's house. And also, as you have mentioned, the recent development, and I'm sure there are many unique and untold information our viewers doesn't know about Munno. So will you share some of those with us today with our viewers? Rashid Bhaiya.
Yes. Well, I think one of the things that our viewers didn't know about, I think this is the first thing I said, that we were the first Bangladeshi tableware factory to export tableware from Bangladesh. We took the made in Bangladesh, that tableware can be made in Bangladesh, to the global scale. I mean, this was something that was unheard of back in the 80s. Another thing is we are the only tableware factory in Bangladesh who've won the National Export Trophy for 12 times. So that is one of a big milestone for us. Another thing is that our bone china product, we are the official souvenir partner for the Bangladesh, for our president, the president of Bangladesh. So for Mr. Hamid, he uses our bone china product whenever he goes on tours outside. So we are official souvenir partner for that. And another very exciting thing that we did is one of the mugs, a bone china mug that we developed for John Lewis, the leading retailer in the UK. We developed with a British designer. That mug is being used in the British cabinet, in the Parliament, in the British Parliament. They're using our mugs there. So these are a few information that I don't think everyone would know about.
Oh, that's so wonderful. I'm sure today through this show, many of our viewers get to know Munno Ceramic has got so many exciting things to actually. These are unknown facts. Next, our next set of discussion with Raviz Bhaiya regarding the Superbrands itself, the journey towards the Superbrands of Elite Paint, and also the importance of Superbrands to this specialty, the special brand Elite Paint. You please share this with our viewers. Bhaiya, you're mute. Would you please unmute and then?
Uh, so we are Ranger Raja Elite Paint for more than 68 years, winning customer loyalty and trust in our products and brand. And this is of utmost satisfaction to us. And getting an accolade from a global arbiter like Superbrand is a huge achievement for any local company around the world. We are really thrilled to achieve this world-recognized award. And as well as our customers are also happy watching that the trusted brand has bagged a world recognition in this contemporary ad-driven market. So we believe that this success belongs to our customers, and we really hope to keep up with the Superbrand title in the coming years ahead. And also, this is the second time actually we are winning this award. So thanks to Superbrand.
Very well said. And Rashida, we would also, the viewers would also like to know the Superbrands itself. As far as I know, this is the second time Mondo has owned this title, and the journey towards this title, and also this title, what it carries to the brand itself. The viewers would love to know that from you.
I think it started from the right at the beginning, since our inception, and since we've basically providing the consistent quality of products to the customers, and listening to the customer feedback and understanding what the customer needs, and changing our taste, changing our products to changing the demands of the consumers. I think that has really helped us to get to where we are now, and to allow us to get this really prestigious title from Superbrand. And how it really helps us now to have the Superbrand title with our the accreditation of Superbrand as a Superbrand for monoceramic is that now in terms of marketing point of view, it really gives us an affirmation that getting this such a prestigious international title with our name, it literally tells our customers that we are the best tableware brand in this country. So there's nothing more, nothing more that validates you for all your hard work and what you've done to build this brand and bring your brand up to an image. So this is a very humbling thing for us, and in some sense it fills us with pride to have Superbrands, and we use your logo everywhere that we can to really communicate with our consumers that we are indeed a Superbrand.
Truly, because I'm sure after knowing this history, then the target, the recent development, the upcoming plans, and how these two brands, pioneer brands, has been building themselves over the last decades of the time to serve the customers itself. Our viewers and other marketeers who are involved in communication will surely know why these brands are super brands today. So thank you so very much. I think that is all for today. But still, Rashid Bhai, Ravish Bhai, if you feel anything from your brand you want to share now with the viewers, you can feel free to share. Otherwise, we're almost done with our today's discussion. Rashid Bhai, Ravish Bhai, if you want to add anything about your brand, please feel free to add.
Yeah, I would just like to say that Elite Paint is a local company, and we would expect that our local people always support us and help us in our journey, and we couldn't ask for more if the local people are with us, because it's a Bangladeshi based company, and we always would want the support of the local people to make us even go higher.
Thank you Bhaiya. Rashid Bhai, any last note for our viewers from Mondo?
I think Ravish Bhai said it very well. I think we're both a local brand and we're the third generation now. It's the support of the consumers that we need to carry on the journey that our forefathers have handed over to us, the big responsibility that we have in our hand now. So of course it's our responsibility to continue the legacy of our family and of our family company. But of course it's the love of the consumers, it's the support from the consumers that has allowed us to be where we are now. I mean, we could make the best product, but if a consumer doesn't buy our product, we can't be anywhere. We can't do any business. So thank you. I mean, I would always, I thank our well-wishers and our consumers for trusting our brand and keeping it alive for a generation now.
Yes.
And I hope that we can hand it over to our next generation as well.
Very much. Thank you so very much. So that is all for today's discussion. I hope all of you who have watched with us had a great time here at the Superbrands of Bangladesh. And I hope all the Superbrands stand as an example to the newer brands entering the industry as time changes and as Bangladesh progresses towards development as one of the fastest growing economies. Thank you so much, Rashid Bhai and Ramesh Bhai, for having you in this episode and knowing this invaluable information, insights of these two great brands, has actually enlightened and given us knowledge and letting people know what was it to become one of the super brands of Bangladesh. And thanks to all the participants, viewers, for joining us and making the session constructive and for reassuring us through your presence. We hope that our effort of sharing the best of knowledge will remain with you. That brings us at the end of this the sixth episode of the Superbrands of Bangladesh. Thank you once again, and I would request all of you to be safe, stay safe, and be at home as much as possible. And we only go out when it's extremely important and necessary. So see you all in the next episode. Till then, please take care and stay safe. Thank you.
Thank you once again. Thank you.
Thank you.